The Sapphire Pulse Radeon RX 7900 XT is a flagship, premium-tier card in every imaginable aspect. It has 3 high-pressure fans, an aggressive design language, and a considerable factory overclock. If you're thinking about 4K gaming, this is an excellent alternative to options like the NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti. Compared to the Pulse 6900 XT, which drew mixed reactions for its white plastic accents and bulkier, less cohesive design, the 7900 XT iteration cleans up its act. Sapphire has ditched the polarizing white trim for a sleek red and black theme, giving the card a more aggressive yet unified aesthetic. They're also using 3 angular velocity 80mm fans that have improved airflow. In terms of design, the Pulse 7900 XT leans into its stealthy gamer persona. The red highlights along the fans and edges pop against the matte black finish, creating a dynamic look without relying on RGB overload. While the card itself doesn't have any RGB, Sapphire does include a stubble RGB-enabled graphics card supporter in the box to support the GPU and provide a bit of flair to the design. Of course, Sapphire isn't just including this supporter for fun. As the Pulse 7900 XT is a massive, heavy graphics card, you will need this accessory in your PC case to make sure it sits securely. The giant size also makes it harder to fit in some micro ATX cases, but that's to be expected with such a behemoth of a card. That's not where the differences end between Sapphire and the reference versions of the 7900 XT. The Sapphire variant boasts a 2449 MHz boost clock, 2% faster than AMD's specs, and a base clock of 1567 MHz, 13% higher, paired with 20 GB of GDDR6 VRAM. Under the hood, Sapphire's high TG copper PCB ensures best in-class power delivery and thermal dissipation, critical for maintaining stability during overclocking. All of this translates to great performance at both 1440p and 4K. In games like Spider-Man, Cyberpunk 2077, and the Callisto Protocol, it can deliver 60 to 80 FPS with high to ultra settings at 4K. If you want to enable ray tracing, you can drop the settings to medium and enable FSR 3.1 for even better performance. On the other hand, 1440p is barely an issue with this card. You can push all your competitive games, like Fortnite and Valorant, at well beyond 200 FPS with high settings. Maxing out your high refresh rate monitor has never been easier. Thanks to the Sapphire's improved fans and heatsink configuration, the thermals here are also mighty impressive. Even under full load, the card peaks at 68 to 70 degrees Celsius, with fan noise staying below 38 decibels. Coil whine is virtually non-existent, which is a bit rare to see with power-hungry cards such as this one. While the 7900 XT struggled to compete at higher price points against the 4080, AMD has since reduced the price significantly. At its current price, it outpaces the 4070 Ti Super in many games, and even keeps up with the 4080. While you miss out on fancy features such as ray tracing, the higher frame rates make it a better option than the 4070 Ti Super. It's significantly cheaper than both NVIDIA cards, and is the best value right now for high refresh rate gaming. To conclude, the Sapphire Pulse RX 7900 XT is not a cheap graphics card, and it's not trying to be, seeing as how it can handle a surprising number of games at 4K and nearly any game out there at 1440p with high refresh rates. To sum up, what I like is the considerable factory overclock, the highly impressive thermal performance, the surprisingly good performance at 4K, and it comes with a GPU support bracket. On the downside, it's gigantic, and it's expensive.